All of you have been in office with Gibraltar in the EU. How much more challenging would it have been for you if Gibraltar were out of the EU?
Well, look, today our current economic model, the model that we've had in place since 1973 when we joined, is one which is designed to ensure that people take advantage of Gibraltar forming part of the single market of 520 million people.
I agree with the Chief Minister. We have all here worked very hard over decades to ensure that our economy maximizes the opportunities that the EU offers. That is how we've focused our economy.
The strategy to compensate for the loss of the MOD activity was driven by the fact that we were in the EU. So if you say, what strategy would we have had if we had not been in the EU? The answer is, it's difficult to think of one. The EU gave us an opportunity to develop an economy that was not determined by our immediate geography, but determined by access to customers at a distance from Gibraltar and with some specific advantages.
Between 1972 and 85, the economy was an MOD economy, 60% of the economy, a closed economy and not vulnerable. But we couldn't take much advantage of our membership of the EU. All that changed from 1985 onwards. And it is since then that we have been able to exploit and take full advantage.
Will Gibraltar survive if the UK does decide to leave the EU?
Clearly, Spain will see that as an opportunity to make sure we don't survive. And it would be more difficult to resist if we're not both inside the European Union.
There's absolutely no question that Gibraltar will survive, and Gibraltar will survive with its British sovereignty intact. That is not something that anybody should have any doubt about. But look, you asked me about survival. I'm not looking to deliver survival, and I don't think any of us, when we've had the opportunity to lead our nation, would want to simply survive. We want to see our people thrive.
Precisely so, and it's not just about number of jobs, it's about the nature of the jobs, the nature of the work, to provide for an increasingly educated population, more and more graduates. They need jobs of a certain type with a certain level of pay.
The irony of it all politically is that between 1972 and 85, we were in, Spain were out. And it was because they wanted to join the EEC, which they did in 86, that we knew that they would have to open the frontier.
Here, whatever might be our economic challenges, we also have political challenges. The issue here is not so much whether we can do things better in or out of the EU, but whether Spain can better and more easily do things to us.
23,000 votes, over 23,000 votes, is extremely important and, in my view, could actually sway the referendum. In your opinion, how important is it for 23,000 people to go out and vote?
Look, in my view, this is as important as 1967 and 2003. It's Gibraltarians' duty to go out and vote for the United Kingdom and Gibraltar to remain in the European Union.
Membership of the EU has given this generation the high standard of living that it enjoys in Gibraltar, and it would be wrong and possibly even selfish of us to deny it to our children and our grandchildren, which is what we would be jeopardizing.
I think it's quite simple, really. There is no good reason for voting to get out. And you know, when you take decisions, you have to have a reason for doing it. Every argument that may apply in the United Kingdom is irrelevant here. There's only one argument here.
I never cease to be surprised by how politically aware the Gibraltarian population as a whole is. People understand the issues very, very clearly. And our young people, more so, our young people know how much they're benefiting from Europe, and they are very enthusiastic about our membership. So the message is understood. People are going to turn out in large numbers, and we are going to get a result nearly as good, I'm sure, as in the previous referenda.